cool. Hey, welcome to the Tearjan channel. My name's Tearjan. Guys, I am incredibly excited about today's first listen reaction. Dayseeker has just dropped their latest single, SHAPESHIFT, yesterday, August 21st. I know I'm a day late here. Special thank you to our subscriber, Johnny DWD, who hails from Brisbane, Australia, for sending me this awesome comment earlier this week to let me know about it. Otherwise, I probably would have completely missed this drop over the weekend. So please show him some love and check out his YouTube channel as well. Now, this is the third single from their upcoming 6th studio album, Creature in the Black Night, which is set to release on August 24th of this year. Now, you know, as soon as that album drops, I'm going to be doing a first listen reaction to every single song. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button, because as of right now, almost 95% of you haven't found it on your screen yet.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yes, this is the second birthday gift from my kiddos that I actually mentioned 2 reaction videos ago that I meant to put on my last reaction video. Special thank you to my kiddos for giving me this sweet, sweet t-shirt for my birthday on July 1st. And there was another gift I was supposed to bring into the room to show you guys too. I'm already botching this up. I'm failing as a father, guys. I'll make sure to show your other gift on camera on the next video, I promise. And now that I think about it, I forgot, which actually means that I failed as a father again.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Now, the question you are all asking, who and what is SHAPESHIFT all about? Well, we're going to find out in a moment. Let's get into it. All right, guys, and as always, I'll throw some lyrics in the bottom corner so we can understand what the heck they are saying when they are singing it. I do want to do something a little bit different this time. I did do some sleuthing on the old interwebs to find out from Rory himself, in his own words, what this song overall means to him. I thought maybe it would help us kind of decipher some of the lyrics as we're going through this first time listen so we understand the song a little bit better. In a recent interview, Rory said that this song is about the anxiety I live with on a daily basis. It's an open letter to myself about how it shifts and molds me into a different version of me. This is a move away from their normally melancholic tone of their previous album, Dark Sun, with a focus on navigating personal struggles amid growing success and the challenges that come with it. You know, we've seen a lot of this lately with, you know, the Billboard topping bands and the headlining acts, where they're starting to open up to their fans about talking about the anxiety and the struggles and, you know, the mental health, if you will, that they have, you know, that they struggle with, you know, that comes with success. We've seen it a lot with Sleep Token, obviously with a lot of their lyrics and their last album. The new band President has touched on this quite a bit in their own lyrics. And, you know, I think it's good. I think it's more commonplace. I think bands are starting to open up a little bit more to their fans, just to let them know that, hey, we're human beings too. And I think knowing that and sharing that with the fans just helps us understand the band better and makes us love them that much more. So I love it when they do things like this. So with that, let's get into the song.
You're turning into a shadow. You fall, but you levitate.
It's very atmospheric.
You shape shift in front of me.
Need better headphones.
To the dark.
I like it.
Getting bring the flood, and they love the way you shape.
This is cool visualizer.
Does the ground fit like a glove?
Oh, I love that.
While you're drowning in the basement, you know there's something wicked in the way.
Hey, here we go with the medallion again. That's been in the previous two videos.
Every part of you, but can you see? You're turning into a shadow. You fall when you levitate. I watch you shift in front of me and drift to the dark. You run like a phantom. Hold on to every mistake.
This is definitely a little bit heavier sound for them.
I watch you shift in front of me and drift to the dark. Something wicked in the way it moves, terrorizing every part of you.
Oh, cool. Oh, man. This sounds great.
You're turning into a shadow. You fall when you
Halftime feel.
I watch you shift in front of me and drift to the dark. You run like a phantom. Hold on to every mistake.
Man, that rhythm guitar sounds really good supporting the music.
In front of me and drift to the dark. Shape shift.
If you guys get a chance, please listen to this song with some really good headphones. The audio quality is really good on this song. Okay. Wow, that was cool. I love this. I love the feel of that song. It's great. Man, there was obviously it's it's themed around the title of the song. There's a reoccurring line that I saw. I got the lyrics in front of me here, probably half a dozen or so more times in the song. You're turning into a shadow. You're turning into a shadow. I think that's a pretty important line in this video because I think it supports what Rory had said, in the interview that this is him kind of an open letter to himself on the anxiety and the stress that he's going through. I think the line, "I watch you shapeshift in front of me," which also occurs many times in the song, I think that is a really powerful line, and I think it works well on a few different levels. If you're thinking about personal transformation, maybe if you think about shapeshift, it's not a word to use. You don't think about it as being supernatural. It's a symbol of how his mental health struggles or inner demons can make you feel, make you seem like a different version of yourself. A loss of identity. The shift could symbolize a person losing who they truly are. Anxiety and fear always tends to reshape someone, right? Reshape someone's personality, and it kind of strips away the best versions of yourself. You kind of peeling the layers of an onion almost. There's a helpless witnessing. Is that how you want to phrase it? There's a helplessness to that phrase. I watch you shapeshift in front of me. And I think the key part of that line is I watch, because you could also think of it as the narrator or maybe a loved one who isn't part of the transformation, but they are powerless, right? They're powerless and standing by while it happens, which kind of adds a lot of pain to that line, because it's not just the person that's suffering, it's the loved one kind of watching from the outside. And they're also feeling helpless as, they're losing this person in real time. The shape shifting kind of also implies that there's a mask, or the person is putting on, a mask, on a different face, if that makes sense. It could hint at how people hide their struggles, but it's always the closest people, the people that love us the most, that can kind of see through that mask, right? It's almost like watching someone wear a mask, and it doesn't fit, but they're drifting further and further into darkness and away from their truer self. So to me, that line, I love that line. I watch you shapeshift in front of me. I think it seems to capture that kind of gut-wrenching feeling of watching someone you care about being overtaken by their own inner darkness. They transform into someone unrecognizable, the worst part of themselves, while you kind of stand there, and you're unable to stop it. I think anyone, listening to that song can, in one way or form, kind of relate to that with previous relationships, or maybe a family member or a loved one or a friend. That's part of being their support system, is actively recognizing that. But too many times, there's not a lot that we can do. We try to do the most we can and the best we can to support them and help them, but ultimately they need to face their own demons and deal with those demons. And sometimes the demons win, and sometimes the demons get fucked. So, I wish the best for Rory on this one. I love these lyrics. There's quite a few. If you go through the lyrics again, there's quite a few things on here that I think speak to that transformation. Obviously, you're turning into a shadow. He talks about, in one part of the song, he says, where is it? You run like a phantom, hold onto every mistake. That to me could stem from, a source of this anxiety being from mistakes that were made, and regrets that you feel can't be overcome from, can't be learned from, can't be, you can't make the best things out of them. The mistakes has been done, and it's just sour all the way through after that. It eats you alive until you're hollow, but you don't belong to the shadows. So that line right there, it eats you alive until you're hollow, but you don't belong to the shadows. I think that's kind of a duality of perspectives there, as far as the person is shape-shifting, or the narrator is shape-shifting, right? But there's a realization and a recognition in that they don't belong in the shadows. They aren't inherently bad. They aren't, the good is still there. I kind of feel like talking about Darth Vader here, but there's still the good person of them, and they know deep down inside they are in a spot that they don't belong in. They need to get out of this mental madness and this depression, the hole that they're in. They need to climb out of that hole. So I like that line, but you don't belong to the shadows. So going through this whole song, I'm sure we can, further define it for another 2 hours, but all in all, great song. Instrumentally and musically, again, very cutting edge. They got great music production. I just realized on my last video that my headphones are starting to go out, so I do have to replace my headphones. But this is another one of those songs where, don't just listen to it on a crappy pair of headphones or on your phone with the speakerphone. Make sure you throw on some headphones to listen to this, because it's a completely different experience when you can hear all of the music production and everything that's put into it to make that really amazing sound of theirs. What did you guys think of the song? I liked it. Let me know your comments below. Let me know if you think that, some of my interpretation of the lyrics based on what Rory said might be spot on, or if you see it in a different light. or if there's other lines on there that maybe I glanced over that really kind of pulled to you that you think are important, and you know what your interpretation of it is, let me know down in the comments, please. You know I love reading and responding to every single one of your comments. And please let me know some suggestions of songs that you would like me to cover in the future. I probably have, no joke, I probably have about a dozen songs right now that I need to get to, recommended by all the subscribers, all you guys down in the comments. I have written them down. I do intend on doing music reaction videos to them. I'm gonna ramp up my my upload schedule here. I know I've been a little dry over the past month dealing with some other things, but I'm back in the swing now. You're going to see a lot more videos from me coming out over the next couple weeks. So leave me some suggestions down below, and if and when I can, I'm going to do a reaction video to them because I love listening to new music, love sharing it with you guys. So appreciate you sharing this experience with me, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.